Yeah. So, good morning, students. Today we are going to see the tin smithy work. So, what is in the previous class we discussed the fitting works. Fitting works are performed on plates. So, tin smithy works are performed on sheet metal. So, the work which is performed on the sheet metal is called as tin smithy. The operations which are performed on the work which is performed on the plates called as fitting. So in this tin smithy work, I already told you difference between plate and sheet metal. If the thickness of plate is more than 3 mm, that is called as plate. If the thickness is less than 3 mm, we call that one as sheet metal. With that sheet metal, we can do different types of products. See this man in that slide. This fellow is doing bottom of a bucket. So bottom is prepared for the bucket using the sheet metal. Okay, now let us see inside. We go to this chapter. So the products made through the sheet metal processing, including in automobile bodies and tails and almirahs, cabinets, appliances, electronic components, electrical parts, aerospace parts, refrigeration and air conditioning parts, etc., are made with the tin smithy. So based on the thickness of that one, so the sheets which are having less than 3 mm called as sheet metal. In our regular life, in many applications, we are using we are seeing we are coming across this application of these sheet metals. So the products made from a flat sheet of metal, the process being known as tinsmithy. Just before I told you. So here the sheet metal generally considered to be a plate with thickness less than 5 mm. See, in some textbooks it was written as 5 mm. In some textbooks it was written as 3 mm. So old textbooks it was 3 mm. So based on the ratio and other calculations, some people treating this one as 5 mm. So 5 mm seems to be very thick. So if the metal is hard steel, if you use, that is difficult to carry out this tinsmithy works on that one. So no way we again okay, as per textbook, as per new textbooks, it was written as 5 mm. It is 3 mm. Okay. Sheet metal parts offer many advantages. First one is lightweight and versatile, and that is lightweight and versatile shapes compared to the casting and forging. So different types of shapes can be made easily. These things which cannot be made by casting and forging process. So these are the, see this one, the following are generally used as sheet metal. These are the sheet metals, and this is black iron sheet, this is galvanized iron sheet. This you are going to see in the workshop. In the workshop you have the GI, galvanized iron. These are the stainless steels which cannot that is in the houses we are using some decorative works in the construction, and even stainless sheets, that water glasses, drinking glasses, that is dinner plates made with steel are made with the stainless steel sheets that we are going to see in the third. Next, black iron sheet. It is the probably the cheapest of all the metals used for the sheet metal work. It is in bluish black color. It appears in the bluish black and is generally used in the form of uncoated sheet. See this one. This is primary. See, if it is coated with zinc, you will get the galvanized iron. If it is mixed with nickel, you will get the stainless steel. So that is the base metal uncoated. It is generally used in making of roofs, top roofs, food containers, stove pipes, furnace fittings, and dairy equipment, tanks, cans, and pans. These are the application of black iron sheet. Next, galvanized iron. It is a soft steel coated with molten zinc. This coating resists the rust formation on the surface and improve the appearance and water resistance. These GI sheets are used in making of pans, furnaces, buckets, cabinets, and etc. See, in the workshop also you are going to see the galvanized iron. Next one is stainless steel. It is a one kind. This is it is an alloy of steel when it is mixed with coated with nickel, chromium, and small amounts of other alloying elements. So it can it to be that is its corrosion resistance can be improved. It appears good. It gives shine, and appearance is also good. When it is exposed to atmosphere, it cannot be affected anything because of addition of nickel. When the chromium is added, its hardness will be increased. It has good corrosion resistance. It is costlier, but together than GA sheets. Okay, it is used in making of kitchenware, food processing equipment, food handling articles, tools and instruments for surgery operations, surgery work in hospitals, and components of chemical plants. Why this stainless steel used in those applications? So in the hotels, if you see, all the plates are made with even breakfast tiffin plates, lunch plates, dinner plates, glasses, and tea glasses, water jugs. All the things are made with the stainless steel because they have good corrosion resistance. Not only that one, in old days, instruments which are used in the surgery also used with these stainless steels. So even in our houses also we are using the these kind of stainless steels. So nowadays in the chemical and surgery applications, super alloys came. They are replacing the stainless steel. Because still the stainless steels are used in medical applications. If you see that in surgery they use the stainless steel knives and scissors also. Next, what are the these are the sheet. What are the tools used in the tinsmithy? The following tools are commonly used for sheet metal work. They are hand shears, arcs knives, hammers, stakes and stake holder, cutting tools, measuring tools, miscellaneous hand tools such as chisels, grooves, seamers, rivet sets, and hand punches. All the things you know. So somewhere else you might have seen these things. Okay, by seeing these figures you can identify that, oh, we have already used or we saw these things in some applications. So first let us see the hand shears or snips. See, these are the just like scissors used to cut. Shearing means cutting the sheet metal. They resemble with pair of scissors, and are used like them to cut the thin soft metal sheets of 20 gauge or thinner. So sheet metals generally we call, instead of thickness in the old style, they measure gauges. So 20 gauge, 25 gauge. If you go to the in the workshops in the outside, that is in the workshops where the almaras made. So if you say the 2 mm thickness sheet almara, they cannot understand. You have to say 20 gauge, 18 gauge, or 25 gauge. So like that. They are required to size and shape the sheets. Okay, these scissors are used to cut the sheet metal into required shape and size. Okay, these are the hammers. See this one: smoothing hammer, stretching hammer, creasing hammer, hollowing hammer. This is riveting hammer. This one is planishing hammer. So all the hammers are having the handle. This one is also having handle. Is not shown here. These two are having handles. Okay, right. These are the hammers. Next one. See, these are the stakes. It is a sort of anvil. This is one kind of anvil. Say to carry out the work on the sheet metal. First, if you see this one, funnel stake. So B. This is rigidly held vertically like that. The sheet metal is placed over that one, and with the help of hammers, they can bend into required shape. See, this is a sort of and supporting. So we support the sheet for sheet metal work. See, as I told before, held vertically on that one, sheet is placed, and with the required cutting we can make. It consists of a shank. This is called a shank, and a head or horn. What is the purpose of shank? Shank is used to hold this one. So this is shank. This is one shank. Here this is shank. This is shank. This one is head here. This is head. This is head. So these are the A is big horn stake. This is funnel stake. This one is half moon shake. This is a round bottom stake. So these are the stakes which are used to support the work, support the sheet metal while the work is going on. So to carry out the work, we are taking these things to support the sheet metal over these stakes. Next one is stakeholder. See, these are the stakes I told you, shank. This is top is head, bottom one is called as shank. So just here I told you this is held vertical. How to held this one vertically? See this one stakeholder where you have different holes. At suitable hole, this shank is held, and over this one that sheet metal is placed and we carry out the work. See this one stakeholder is a rectangular cast iron plate, and that is conveniently arranged tapered hole. Tapered hole means the size of hole is reduced and going down. So that various stacks may fit in and may be used in different positions for tackling the sheet metals of a particular work. See this one? All these things are having taper projection. See, this is this is called as shank, taper shape. This one also taper shape. See, this one also taper shape. Taper. This is round taper. This is also round taper. This is square taper. This is square taper. So accordingly, this holder is having the taper holes for the square taper and round taper with different sizes. So these holes may be straight and inclined also. As per application, we can place that stake vertically or inclined. Accordingly, holes are made on that stack holder. Next one, cutting tools. Similarly, files. These are flat, square, round, triangle, knife, pillar, needle, and mill types. Already we saw in that fitting one. That kind of files we use again here. Chisel. Okay, in wood cutting, this type of chisel, we same thing used here. The flat chisel and round nose chisel are most commonly used in the sheet metal work. So don't worry, all the tools you are going to see in the workshop. Okay. Next one is scrapers. These are flat, hook, triangular, half round type. Hacksaws. Hacksaw used in the previous work also we have seen the hacksaw. Hacksaw used in sheet metal shop also, maybe hand hacksaw or power hacksaw for the cutting. Even the fitting works also you saw the hacksaws. Next one is measuring tools, folding rule, circumference rule, steel rule, vernier calipers, micrometer, thickness scales. So folding rule, that is the length of that one is more rule that is in the tailor shops also you will see the folding rules. So circumference rule to measure the circumference of that one. And next one is steel rule, already we know. Vernier calipers we know, and measurement. Micrometer is also you know, and thickness gauge. So measuring of thickness I told you less than 3 mm. We are calling that one a sheet metal. How to measure its thickness? So for that one also have the gauges that we see in the workshop. So miscellaneous hand tools, if you say steel square, straight edge, divider, scriber, this is the trammel point, soldering iron, piles. So all these things, some of things you might have seen. However, you are going to see in that in the workshop. We are going to show all these things in this tin smithy work also. You are going to carry out perform some jobs like making of funnel, and making of some tray and corner joints, all the things that is 2 to 3 or 3 maximum of 3 jobs we will ask you to carry out. First we give the demonstration with these tools. After that you will cut sheet metal into required shape and required components you will make. Okay, thank you.